And now we get word from the coach that Angel Reese is going to have a modified role. Now, I find this rather interesting because it sounds like they're going to pull her out further from the basket.
The Chicago Sky's offense is evolving in unexpected directions, but at what cost? With murmurs swirling around Angel Reese's release speed and the rising presence of Camila Cardoso, the spotlight is shifting. As the tempo accelerates, one has to wonder, can Reese keep pace with the storm brewing around her?
And I wonder how her fans are going to feel about that. If she's further away from the basket, that doesn't mean there's going to be a lot of, or as many, I would believe, offensive rebound opportunities for one Angel Reese.
What's brewing behind closed doors in Chicago? As the Sky reshape their identity, Angel Reese's place in the puzzle grows murkier. Could she rise, shift, or quietly fade into the background? There's far more happening than what fans see courtside. And the controversy? It's not just noise, it's a spark that could ignite major change. Stay close. What we're about to uncover might just flip the script on this team's future. Ready? Let's dig in.
Carter is no longer on the team, and new head coach Tyler Marsh is busy installing a different vision for Chicago's offense. The Sky plan to use second-year power forward Angel Reese much differently than how she was deployed in her rookie season.
Angel Reese's rookie season wasn't just a debut, it was a statement. Night after night, she bulldozed her way to double-doubles with sheer hustle and unmatched rebounding instincts. While her shooting touch had room to grow, her monster average of 13.1 boards per game placed her among the league's elite. She didn't just play in the paint, she ruled it. By season's end, fans weren't just watching her, they were believing in her. For many, she wasn't just a rising star. She was the future of the Sky.
It was great. Now, I think as they evolve into leaders for their respective teams, you're going to just see better basketball and better basketball.
So when word spread that Angel Reese's role was about to undergo a seismic shift, fans were left speechless. The new mastermind behind the Sky's evolving game plan, Coach Tyler Marsh, has a bold vision. Pull Reese away from the paint and mold her into a mid-range threat, a modern stretch four. No more living under the rim. The goal? Sharper offensive spacing. But for Reese, this isn't just a tactical tweak, it's a test of identity. Her dominance came from grit in the trenches, and now, she's being asked to rewrite the formula that made her a rookie sensation.
Reese averaged 13.1 points per game, 13.1 rebounds per game, in an offense where her primary goal was to post up. She made just 39.1% of her field goal attempts, and we know from 5 foot in, she was the most inefficient field goal percentage shooter.
Here's where the story takes a sharp turn. Despite her rebounding brilliance, Reese struggled to convert around the rim, shooting just 39.1% within 5 feet, a zone where she was expected to dominate. That number didn't just raise eyebrows, it raised alarm bells. As news of her positional shift broke, fans didn't stay silent. Social media erupted, overflowing with disbelief, skepticism, and outright frustration. One viral tweet captured the mood perfectly. Re is the paint. Why mess with what wasn't broken? And just like that, the confidence around her evolution turned into a storm of second-guessing.
Marsh understands if the Sky want to build an effective offense, they need to start building out space in the half court. I don't hate that.
This dip in efficiency has poured gasoline on the fire, sparking wild theories across the fan base. Some claim the role change is a subtle tactic to sideline Reese, while others insist Coach Marsh is clearing the lane for Camila Cardoso, the rising force under the rim. Reese's absence from training camp? It's only deepened the mystery. For many, it's not a coincidence. It's a calculated shift to crown Cardoso as the Sky's new paint anchor. But from the coaching staff's vantage point, it's not personal, it's strategic. Tyler Marsh is crafting a modern offense built on spacing, fluidity, and mid-range precision. Rhea isn't being erased, she's being reimagined. To Marsh, evolving her skill set isn't a demotion. It's a step toward unlocking the Sky's full potential. Still, for Reese, the shakeup is real, and so are the questions surrounding her future.
For Reese, that means adapting to a modified role that will tap into her full potential as a stretch four.
So where does this leave Angel Reese? She's no stranger to grit. She's built her game on it. And yes, she's voiced her desire to sharpen her jumper before. But now, the spotlight burns brighter, and the stakes are sky high. Some fans fear the change might water down her impact. Others see it as her moment to evolve, to silence doubters and prove she can shine beyond the paint. All eyes are locked on Reese now. How she rises or stumbles in this moment could rewrite her legacy or risk her being replaced.
Poe wrote about her new role on offense. This doesn't mean Reese will never post up again, but Marsh understands if the Sky want to build an effective offense, they need to start building out space in the half court. I don't hate that.
Camila Cardoso is stepping into the spotlight, and with every dominant performance, the whispers grow louder. Is Angel Reese being edged out? Let's unpack it. At 6 feet 6 inches, Cardoso brings a rare blend of size, strength, and polish. Just last week, she dropped 18 points and grabbed 12 boards, effortlessly controlling the paint like she owned it. Her footwork is clean, her finishing sharp, and her presence undeniable. This is exactly the kind of interior control coach Tyler Marsh has been preaching in his revamped offensive vision. For Cardoso, the runway is clear. Her role is expanding fast, and she's becoming a cornerstone of the Sky's evolving identity. Now here's where the real questions begin, Angel. Your move to stretch four lands right as Cardoso's star starts to rise within the Sky's system. Reese is pushed farther from the basket, the paint opens up, and Cardoso steps into the perfect spot to take control. With her efficient scoring down low and natural dominance inside, she fits seamlessly into Marsh's vision, creating space and exploiting mid-range chances. Cardoso is exactly the kind of player to anchor the paint, letting the offense stretch wider and operate with more freedom. For Reese, this shift isn't just tactical, it's a pivotal crossroads.
I said yesterday, I put it up on X, that offense would run through her. She's a 24-12 waiting to happen. But we'll have to see how that goes.
But fans aren't buying the strategy explanation alone. Many of Reese's loyal supporters see this as a calculated power shift, Cardoso rising at Reese's expense. Social media is alive with speculation. Some insisting Coach Marsh was brought in to boost Cardoso's role while quietly sidelining Reese. It's a bold theory, but one gaining momentum as Cardoso's star continues to shine brighter. This drama isn't new in basketball. It's like a relay race where the baton passes from one star to the next. Iconic moments like Shaquille O'Neal leaving the Lakers, paving the way for Kobe Bryant's reign, or the Spurs gradually transitioning from Tim Duncan to Kawhi Leonard, show us these moves aren't about replacement. They're about evolution. Cardoso's rise fits this pattern. It's not necessarily about pushing Reese out, but about adapting, maximizing offensive flow, and embracing a modern style of play.
I think Sky fans may be happy with this. Her fans may not be happy with this, and that's going to bring me much enjoyment to watch on the social medias. Chicago isn't planning on asking Reese to increase her three-point production this season. It says the Chicago Sky want her to take mid-range jumpers. Okay. However, Marsh wants her to add more versatility to her shot selection by hitting mid-range jumpers 10 to 15 feet from the basket. She's working on being able to shoot off dribble, and when the play call is for a catch and shoot.